Griff. Go on. Hi, Paula. Welcome to my home. My name is Tina Meyer, and I'm coming to you from Blandford, Massachusetts, here in the Berkshire Hills of Western Mass, where the good life is. And I'd like to say thank you so much for having this contest, and thank you to Philly Cream Cheese for having this contest and for allowing all of us to participate in this great fun. One thing about the good life is it happens to be about 20 minutes away from any large supermarket. So it's very important that I have a lot of things on hand because I can't just run out for a few minutes and grab something and be back. And I found myself coming up with this recipe one afternoon when I found that we were having impromptu company. And when I looked in my refrigerator looking for an appetizer, I found Philadelphia cream cheese, of course, because I always have it on hand. Now what I'm going to make for you today is that recipe that I came up with in crunch time. It's called Philly Crab Cups. We're going to start with 8 ounces of room temperature softened Philly cream cheese. Okay, and the first thing we're going to add is we're going to add some chopped fresh top onions. I'm really only adding the top onion because they're up, and I can't resist picking something from my herb garden. I'm so excited that it's spring and that everything is starting to come up. So I really just added the top onion because it's a celebration of spring. When they first come up like this, they're very tender. That's why you can use the tops. But with top onion, as the season progresses and the greens get thicker, they're too tough really to use in something like this. Now we're going to throw those in our bowl. Okay, we can start to mix. We're going to blend this just a little before we add the crab meat. Oh, that onion smells so good. Now you can be as creative as you like with this. You can add crushed red pepper. That always goes really good with cream cheese and with crab meat. You can add other fresh herbs. In fact, I would, if it was later in the season and my tarragon was up, I would definitely pick some fresh tarragon and put some of that in here. You could add dill. It's pretty much wide open. Okay, we're going to put our crab in. Smell that. Okay, let me grab my garlic powder. Okay, we're going to add our garlic powder. Just a little, because we don't want to overpower our crab with garlic. Now we're going to blend again. All right. Now we're all blended. So now it's time to add them to our dessert cups. Okay. Look at these. Are they precious? Paula, these are the best things since sliced bread. You can do so much with them. Okay, we're going to fill these up nicely. You'd think they would be a little tough and crunchy, maybe too hard, but they're so tender when you bite into them. There's just something about the heating and the combination of the heat with the whatever you filled them with just softens them right up. Now they're all filled. Okay, now we're going to top our little cups with extra sharp cheddar cheese. I like to use extra sharp because I like that zing of flavor, but sharp is fine too. Okay, now I use wax paper all the time because of my butcher block. It saves me some extra steps sometimes for cleaning. So we're going to shred about a half a cup of extra sharp cheese. A handy box grater. Okay, so there's about a half a cup of our extra sharp cheddar. And then we're going to sprinkle that yummy, yummy cheddar over each one of our little cups. Don't get too overzealous in the beginning, because you need to make your cheese last so that everybody gets some cheese. Rob Peter to pay Paul here. Now we're going to bake them in the oven for about 6 to 8 minutes. You want them to get bubbly and the cheese to melt. Mrs. Glenwood was built in 1909, and her oven is a little smaller than the standard ovens of today. So I protected the bottom of my cups with the tin foil as well as some parchment paper so the bottoms don't burn. And you'll see her oven's a little smaller when I open it. All right. And we're going to note the time. We've got to watch 6 minutes. We'll check them then. All right, and they're all set. And Paula, look at those. Now we're going to let them cool just a little. And as soon as they cool for about a minute, we're going to plate them up. And they're going to look yummy. Now they've cooled for about 3 minutes, so they're cool enough to handle. And we're going to arrange them so nicely on these little shells. These shells are shells that came when we bought stuffed clams. And after we ate the clams, I noticed that, these beautiful little shells were underneath the stuffing. So we washed them up and I kept them because they're perfect for this exact occasion. These, Paula, went so fast they were gone before you could say Jack Robinson. So they're ready to go out, and I'm going to put them on the table so the crowd can dig in. Paula, I hope everyone enjoys my Philly crab cups. Let's pour the wine. Cheers.